Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. And he falls behind 0-2. The bouncer to the left side, gloved by LeMahieu. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Ready now, Forrest Wall. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Grounded back up the middle. Torres has it, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a relatively routine start for. Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the shortstop,
pitch on the way.
number 34.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So stepping in, Luke Voigt. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Next for New York, Mike Ford. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
1-1 the count now from the stretch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Now batting, Aaron Judge. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Stroman comes set. Here it comes.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... All set for the start of the inning, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
The left fielder,
digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes ball 1. into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
The count now at 2-2. Now the pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Barehanded at his knees. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Mlbtheshow. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Blue. Last half of the second set to go. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Popped him up. Jeanette over to his right. 1 down. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-0.
That's out.
Torres leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's over. 3-1. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. At the plate, Luke Voigt. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
What a nasty pitch right there. batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Wall comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Mike Ford is in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We've played 2. 5-0. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Hit back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Stepping into the box, Sam Travis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Danny Jansen is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Scooter Gennett will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Count now, a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mondesi ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 the count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Chopper to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, deal on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Travis is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Lewis Thorpe is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Hernandez, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 3 runs already home here. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Ready for another shot now, Luke Voigt. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 9-0.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Fouled off. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Line toward the gap in left center. Hernandez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
First offering on its way. Mike Ford is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. Second and third, 2 away. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Lined into right, a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Caleb Berriger is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Aaron Judge is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Grichuk is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Forrest Wall. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder,
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Sanchez recovers, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail in this one 11-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Grichuk is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Here's the first pitch to him. DJ LeMahieu is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, LeMahieu is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Full count now, 3-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a liner. Foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it at him.
Into the box, Torres, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Three and 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And a bouncing ball, foul. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Up with it, Sanchez. And the throw is in time. Gurriel retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it.
That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Sam Travis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. So striding forward now, Danny Jansen. Ball 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Voit just to the right of the mound. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Forrest Wall, as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One and two now.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is run on 2 hits here for Toronto. At the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Wall is there, and he has it for the first out. So striding in, Luke Voit. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batter, left fielder.
Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Line drive to left. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this. New inning set to get underway, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
The 1-2.
That's outside.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Teoscar Hernandez is on deck. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez from the stretch. In there at the knees, strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses, strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
So a full count now.
Not a bad time.
Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Joe Kelly is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Lourdes Gurriel comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batter.
Into the box, Sam Travis. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That's popped up. Torres is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair. They bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Wall is right there, 1 down.
Now
settling in now, Mike Ford. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right there for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-1 to him now. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends 1 run on 1 hit. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Danny Jansen is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1-1 the count. Here it comes.
Count is 2-1.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's Scooter Gennett. First pitch on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Forrest Wall comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. At the plate, DJ LeMahieu.
Leading off.
He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. I got 3-1. 3 balls.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Stepping up now, Torres. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Anthony Kay comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's set and the pitch. Adalberto Mondesi is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. A line shot to third base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time. Digging in, Luke Voigt. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1 the count now. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
There's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got full count.
Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Pedro Severino will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Severino, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Jeanette has it for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pedro Severino will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. DJ Stewart is into the ball game now as he'll take.
Attention, please. Defensive change.
Davey Garcia is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Ryan Mlbtheshow.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Hicks has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Riding in once again to Oscar Hernandez. He went down on strikes last time up. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
1-1 the count now. From the stretch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit high and deep to right center. Judge is on his horse. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Ford. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. And they did damage with it.
Here comes the first pitch. Aaron Judge is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
2-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The 3-2 one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
The center fielder.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Rounded down the third baseline. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Jordan Romano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. DJ LeMahieu will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first. Kyle Seager will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Kyle Seager.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Seager has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Count even now at 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 14-1. Kyle Seager remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Digging in, Sam Travis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Down the third baseline. There is Seager. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. Now at the plate, Forrest Wall. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike now. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
A bare hand for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
14-1, the final tally here. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole earns his first win of the season. Marcus Stroman allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.